solstice.
Welcome, guys, to our team call. It is June 21st, summer solstice, which is awesome.
Longest day of the year.
Yes. Hope you all enjoyed the sunshine as much as I did today. I'm a little fried. Couple of quick announcements before I introduce the man of the hour here. Number one, the Vegas tickets, or not Vegas, New York tickets are on sale, finally. Go into your back office, go under merchandise, and you can get your ticket for New York. It is going to be a party like you've never seen before. PJ knows how to throw a party, and it's going to be a 2-day, 48-hour, barely any sleep type party. It's going to be awesome and fun and all that good jazz. We just got a text earlier that said the hotel is the Wyndham, New York. That's where the hotel block, the discounted rooms are going to be. So if
how much was it a night?
It was $219 per night. I think my total came out to like $798 with taxes, which isn't bad for New York. It's usually like double that for a 3-night stay. So very affordable. You have $239 for a double. If you want a double bed and want to split the room, it's going to be a little bit more expensive for sure. I don't know how many rooms are available. You just need to get in there and book. And I do not know if they're just going to charge one night's stay or the whole thing. I'll see when it comes out of my bank account, and I'll let everybody know. But until then, I have no idea. It didn't say. I'm assuming it's just going to be one night because that's what most hotels do. But I'm not positive. And I got to mute again. Sorry, guys. Another announcement is we just had our brand new income statement.
Income disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer that we have to use.
So they said that they were in Vegas in February. They told us that, they just haven't been in business long enough to really come up with an accurate disclaimer that they want us to use uniformly across the board. And apparently now they have one. I did post it in the team earlier. A lot of people don't like it. I understand that. It does sound very, very conservative in terms of what we're able to earn here. I don't know if they're just being overly conservative, cautious, that kind of thing, or whatever, or if we have some latitude to where, we can change a little bit. I'm kind of under the impression that, that's the legal income disclaimer that our corporate attorneys have, checked off on. So therefore, that's what they want us to use. I'm sure we can have some discussions about it because I'm not really, fond of it myself. I think it shows our earning capacities here, in an opposite way. It way underestimates, the way that it's language, the way that it says. It really kind of downplays the earning potential here. Hang on, we got to mute everybody again. So, and I understand that they want to be conservative. They want to be cautious. They want to make sure they're, not over-promising and under-delivering, that kind of thing. But whatever, I did post it in the team. It came directly from the Direct Sellers official Facebook website. So, any questions you have about that, I would just take it directly up with customer service. I don't have any more insight on it at all. I saw it just like the rest of you have. So I haven't talked to PJ or Austin about it or anything like that. But anyways, it's there. So we have something uniformly to use for the time being. I don't know if it'll be tweaked or not, but it is what it is right now. And I posted that.
Right. To me, it kind of like, it's not accurate to what our particular team is doing. It might be accurate in some other teams with some other people, but within our team, it's definitely, like they said, what, $500 to $2,000 a year. Right. And I'm like, okay, we're blowing that out of the water. Yeah. So I don't know where they're getting these numbers, but like Tina posted on the thread that he posted, she puts on there, team not typical, results not typical. And then she leads in with the income disclaimer. So maybe if you did that, like, because our team, I think we blow everybody out of the water in the entire company because we're that awesome. So, like, our team results are not typical. And, you know, so I think that's.
And I think people understand about legal, you know, mumbo jumbo. You know, they know that certain things have to be in there. And, you know, just like if you look at, you know, when they do a prescription on a TV commercial, it costs, you know, it causes about 15 other diseases and body problems and everything else. But, you know, people aren't scared to do it. They just obviously, you know, have to put that. And, but anyways, you know, it is what it is. So you can just talk to them, you know, let them know, say, hey, that's just legally what, you know, what we have to put, we got to protect ourselves. But here's what we've been experiencing. Here's what's been normal for us as a team with the training that we have, and go into that. So.
Right. Victor, it is the Wyndham, New York. And it is in your, it should be, like, they sent out a text message. I will put a link into the team as soon as we're done on this phone call. Can't wait to party with you too, Mike. It is going to be huge, you guys. It is going to be so fun, and I can't wait. So, yes. Okay. Well, no more delays.
Right.
We need Trey Bearor to talk to us. Unmute yourself, dude. Okay, so, oh my gosh, I don't even know. Trey really needs no introduction. Obviously, he's a freaking celebrity in the network marketing industry, and we all know him. But I can tell you guys from, you know, my personal interaction with Trey every day, he is one of the most down-to-earth, amazing individuals I've ever met in my entire life. We are so lucky to have him on the team, and I'm gonna friggin' tear up because we're just so blessed to have Trey on the team. And I think of him and Kaylee as seriously as a couple of my best friends now, because, like, we're so close, and it's awesome. And he brings so much value to this team. You guys, like, obviously you all know that. And, like, we're so blessed to have him. So he's going to talk to us tonight about getting leads in other countries, because I'm clueless about how the hell he's doing this. And I know all of you are too. So I asked him to come on here and speak to us a little bit about, you know, UK, all these other countries opening up, what he's doing to gain his leads, and what he's doing with these people after they, you know, they're in his funnel. Like, I have no idea. So, Trey, go ahead and take it away.
Welcome, Trey. Thanks, man.
Well, guys, hey, thanks a lot for having me tonight. And, Bearor, I think I'm glad this is recorded, because I'm going to save that little snippet and always have it as, like, a daily reminder. Like, dude, just stay with it. But I can't thank you guys enough for talking to me about this opportunity. I always have to tell you weekly how much I love you guys, because you guys have helped me and Kaylee and I get out of this lifestyle that we were in. And so thank you guys so much for it. And, you know, for the Warriors, you guys are a group of badasses yourself too. So I can't thank you guys enough as well, because I think we've got the best team in the whole entire industry, not just direct sellers. So I love you guys more than anything. And I'm so thankful that you guys are on. We got a lot of people on. Holy shit. I'm so thankful that you guys are taking time away from your family, away from your, you know, stuff that you could be doing, but you're spending your time on tonight to learn and how to grow your business. So I appreciate you guys as well. So guys, we're launching UK. We're pretty hyped up about that. We're pretty hyped. So what I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I do this to prepare for this launch, because it is in like 30 days or 60 days or whatever. So, like, right now, well, like, yesterday was the time when we should have gotten going on this. So I'm going to show you guys how to find people. I'm going to show you what to do with them and how you're going to be able to do it with them. Okay? So first off, let's talk about, number one, how to find some prospects on social media. Because I don't know a lot of people from the UK. I really don't. I think I have like 5 friends that are from the UK, but I know how to find them. So what you can do, we've got social media is number one. So Facebook. Let's talk about different ways to find people in the UK. One thing you can do is go to the search bar at the top and just type in friends who live in UK. All right? You're going to find a couple people. All right? You're going to be surprised how many friends you actually do have that live in the UK. So friends who live in UK. All right, that's the first easiest way you're going to find some. That's your warm market too, like you're friends with them. Second way you're going to find some more leads is when you type in at the top, friends of friends who live in UK. All right, so these are the friends. My internet is unstable. We still good? Give me a head nod. All right, thanks, Ash. So friends of friends who live in UK is the second thing you can type at the top. All right. Nancy has 16 people, 16 leads. Yes. So that's another really, really good way, and you're going to find a lot more people that way. All right. A third way on Facebook that you're going to be able to do this is by going into Facebook groups, right? So you're going to find some that could be like UK network marketers or UK mom life or, you know, UK whatever. There's a lot of groups that are centered around the UK. And what you're going to go in and do with these groups, once you get accepted to go in, you're going to just start building relationships with people. And I know you're like, oh, that's boring. Right, it does. It's boring. It takes time. But it's going to absolutely help. So like on their stuff, comment on any of the stuff that you're finding. If you have a blog, you could, you know, make a blog about something to do with network marketing, maybe giving some tips. You can add that blog into that Facebook group. So you're giving network marketers value, but you're also letting them see like, oh, I really like that Ash Lindsay chick. She just gave me a lot of value. I'm going to go over to see what she's all about, right? So you're kind of connecting with people right there. You can also share one of your live videos that you do. So I do a lot of live videos about network marketing. What I can do is share that into the Facebook group where they're kind of getting to know me. They're seeing that I'm my real true self on live video, seeing my authenticity, and like, whoa, that guy's kind of weird. He's got a beard. He cusses a lot. He's giving good value. I like him. I'm gonna go follow him. But you're gonna connect instantly with those people, and then what you can start to do is once you connect with those people, now you can start to form a relationship with them in Messenger. All right, start talking to them. So you could be like, hey, you know, I love all the stuff that you post, or I just kind of stalked you on Facebook. I love all the stuff that you post on your own personal page. What company are you with, right? Get to know them a little bit and see what they're about. And then you can always pop them the question and say, well, listen, you know, I know that you're really successful in Unique or Road and Field or whatever company you're with. Have you ever thought about leaving your career options open, right? That's one question you can ask them. Have you ever thought about leaving your career options open? Okay. Or you can ask them, have you ever thought about making extra income that could complement your business? You could ask them that. You can also ask them, have you ever thought, or would you be open to making extra income if it didn't interfere with what you're currently doing, right? So those are 3 questions that you can ask these people right off the bat. And I mean, DC doesn't mind if you're building another business as long as you're not cross-recruiting, right? So they can absolutely join a ground floor new business that's about to launch on their home front, and they're probably going to be pretty pumped about it, right? And you guys know if you follow step 1, 2, and 3 on winewarriors.biz, you can start to see how to talk to these people, present the third-party tool to them, right? So that's a little bit of Facebook, and I'm not done with Facebook, but I'm going to leave it to the end, all right? So far, does that make sense with you guys? Someone give me a head nod. I see Melissa's giving me. I got Cindy. I got Rebecca. I see Derek. Cool. We're still with me. Guys, social media is powerful. That's how we're going to connect with a lot of people. Besides Facebook, now let's move over to Instagram. I'm not a big Instagram buff, but I can still talk to people on Instagram, right? It's still easy to connect with people the same way. So searching hashtags, really simple to do. You go to the top, go to like hashtags or whatever, however Instagram works. Try typing in like hashtag UK entrepreneur. All right. Now I know there's a lot of people who are hitting that hashtag as well. A lot of MLMers are hitting that hashtag. So just be forewarned that you're going to have to kind of look through some hashtags until you find something that you're going to like. Maybe UK moms, right? Maybe that's something you want to hit. Or one other thing you can do on Instagram is instead of hashtags or searching people, you can also search places. So go on there, go to the top, hit places. Let me just look it up real quick. You can just type in United Kingdom. Let me go to Instagram. So I'm opening up Instagram. I'm going to go to, yeah, it's the very top, guys. So you open Instagram, just type in United Kingdom, and then it'll pop up. And look, you got a ton of people who are in the UK that you can just start chatting with. Just chatting with them, right? So that's some quick ways. Now, let's say you talk to them and they're like, no, I'm good. I'm already with my company, right? Well, you can ask for referrals. Referrals will do really well as well. Okay, even if they're not in a company, maybe they have no idea that they want to run a business. They might like wine, right? So now you've got customers over there that can secure their spot with your downline. You can also ask for other people. All right, well, who do you like? Who do you know likes wine then, right? You can just simply ask them that. So referrals are also very, very powerful to use as well. What else do I have? People living in UK. Okay. So those are 3 ways right there that can duplicate, right? Give me a head nod. Everybody can go onto Facebook and type all that stuff in. Friends who live in UK, friends of friends, Instagram, hashtag the stuff. Saw some head nods. Good. Here's what part that I was concerned about sharing, because it's not so difficult, it's not so easy to duplicate to a whole team. What I can tell you is that we will be launching something to the team which will teach this stuff, but we can't talk about it yet, right? It's a surprise, right, Share Bear? Right, okay. Facebook ads are amazing. Like, holy dear Lord, guys, I'm telling you right now, if you don't have a like page, promise me you will get started on just starting one. Just get started on starting one. I would recommend branding your name or whatever cool stuff, but don't brand the company. That's also legal purposes. Don't brand the company, but get started on the like page, because what we're going to roll out to the team, you're going to want to get started on that. Like, you want to be started, right? So like pages. Does anybody know how to run like pages? Give me a quick hand. Let me see. I saw Melissa. I saw Sherry. I saw Trisha. Cool. All right. Well, listen, guys. The true story is neither do I, right? I don't. There's a lot of facts and figures that I don't have time to figure out. Neither do you. But what I can tell you is that you can point your ads at the UK, at fellow MLMers, people who know the network marketing lingo, and they will absolutely want information about what you have to offer. Guarantee you're not going to hear the words pyramid scheme, okay? You're not going to hear that stuff when you target an MLMer with your ad. But if I'm not going to spend a lot of time on teaching you how to do ads, I'm going to give you some tips of who I'm targeting and what I'm doing with them. If you want to learn how to run Facebook ads, go to your upline, YouTube or Google. Those are your best uplines. Share Bear, Derek, I love you guys more than anything, but YouTube and Google, they're geniuses. They just know a lot of shit, all right? So if you ever want to know how to run Facebook ads, just go onto YouTube, start learning, invest your time a little bit. If you want to invest money, go ahead, learn YouTube or learn Facebook ads, okay? Some things that I'm targeting. Let me just look real quick. Who am I targeting? I am targeting people who like Eric Worre, okay? So in your Facebook ads, it's going to ask you, what age do you want to target? So I think I do 30 to 40, okay? I target women, and then I target men. I target 2 different audiences as well. I target people who like Eric Worre, all right? He's a network genius. So if they like his page, my ads are going to go point at those people who like his page. I target Female Entrepreneur Association. I don't know what it is. I just know that people who like that are also female entrepreneurs, okay? I also target Sarah Robbins. You guys know who Sarah Robbins is? I think she's in Roden and Fields. She wrote that book that's somewhere around here, but she's a network marketer. So people who like her are also network marketers, and I also target direct selling, okay? Those are just 4 things I can tell you that I'm blasting my ads at, all right? So they're going to see your ad in there when they're scrolling the news feed. If they're a fellow MLMer, if they know opportunity, if they're like, oh, that wine, that's a nifty thing, I'm going to click on that. That's where you can start to get their information. Now, I can't really show you how, I guess I could in a different training. I don't want to waste your time. But what I do with these people now, all right, so those are who I'm targeting. That's how you're going to find prospects. This is what I'm doing with them. I'm adding them into a private Facebook group. They're all people from the UK. I've created a UK wine group, all right? In this group, I've got leads from all over the UK that I'm just being like collecting, being like, all right, you're getting in this group. I'm going to tell you, if you want information, I'll tell you in this group, all right? In the group, you could be doing stuff like helping them build a team before we actually launch, okay? You can make this group humongous organically. Yes, you do yes, you can have ads going, getting your leads, but guys, organically, you can get a lot of leads from UK by helping them build their team. So if you've got, let's say you've got five people in your group right now, in your UK group, help them bring more people into that group, right? Help them get 5, help them bring 5, each people bring in 5. Now you have 25 people. Now help them get their 5 in. So organically, you're not even paying for ads. You're just growing. You're helping them grow a massive team in this group. Does that make sense to you guys right now? Kind of cool idea? Not bad, right? So what you can do in this group is now teach them how to run our business. You can do Facebook Live videos where you're saying, this is our compensation plan, right? Here's our 7 steps that you're going to find when you decide to join, right? Peak, pass, play, point, whatever all that stuff is. I don't remember it, but you can teach them that stuff in there. So they're like, oh, I'm getting it, right? You're teaching them exactly how to run this business. You're getting them hyped up, nothing but live videos, which they're connected to you. And guys, you have a humongous group now of leads. So when we do actually launch, it's like, how cool would it be to have 20 people sign up right then, 50 people, 100 people, 2,000 people sign up in your downline that you've been working on for the past month. That's what we need to be working on, okay? So whatever technique you want to do, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Facebook ads, I would collect them and put them in a group where you can start to build a relationship with them a little bit. So that's what I'm doing, guys, and it's working out pretty sweet, okay? Any questions or anything like that? I think I went over everything.
Trey, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So when you say you have a group, and I'm just going to talk like back when we were in our other network marketing team. So when you're saying you're going to make a group and you're going to kind of put all these people in there, when you say you're going to train them like about the business, what exactly are you going to like tell them like so that we get them psyched up? Because that's a brilliant idea. So we can do the comp plan and kind of are we connecting them to our Wine Warriors Facebook and kind of letting people see that, or not yet, or like what are you going to say to them that's going to kind of help them get psyched about this, so when we launch, they're ready to go? Yeah, so
I wouldn't recommend adding them into the Wine Warriors page because that's just for our business builders, right? But you can teach them our 7 tips. Actually, what you can do is go on my like page and be like, that effing guy page, go on there and be like, all right, what's this dude teaching people? Go in there, learn it, write it all down, whatever you got to do, teach it to your people. Just put it in your own words, right? Like, there you go. What else can we teach them? I mean, there's so much stuff about our business that we can be teaching people and adding value. But, what you can also be doing is giving them a little bit of glimpse of why you got started, why you're having success. Maybe you can get like Austin or Sherry to come in and share their stories a little bit, their testimonials. Maybe PJ would come in and just talk a little bit. I mean, how cool would it be to get one of the presidents or CEOs into that group and be like, hey guys, want to meet someone really cool? Things like that. Just kind of think of, here's one you could use. Think of all of the questions that your prospects ask you, answer that question in your group. So do I have to be a wine lover? Nope. So there's a topic. This is how we get our wine for free each month. Refer 3, teach them that. Those are little things that you can be added. That's a lot of value that gets them hyped up. Does that make sense?
Cool. Yes, totally. I'm writing. Sorry. Yes. Brilliant. Thank you.
Cool. Mal's. No, I'm not adding any of my downline in my current downline know, all working together to follow you. No, we're not. That's a good idea, though. My only thing was I didn't want people being like, oh, well, I like Caroline, and even though Rochelle brought me in, I like Caroline because she has curly hair, and I like Nancy because she has blonde hair. Wait, am I lagging? Can you see me?
Yep.
Okay, you can see me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't want people being like, well, I like this person, and then people are upset. You know what I mean? What other questions do you have? Do you know if the prices?
Question.
I don't know the prices, Vanessa.
I have a question, Trey.
What's up, brother?
What's up, man? What if I'm talking to somebody that's over there now, and they're like, they don't really want to wait till the launch. They want to go ahead and get signed up now. Is it just literally signing them up with a U.S. address and an EIN number? Is it just that simple to get them started? Because we want to jump in now and get our foot in and start raising a team. If they're that excited, can we go ahead and do that since all the announcements are coming out now? Does that make sense?
So here's my honest advice.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so what I would do, man, is I would create that group, and I would help them build their team within that group. I know there's a lot of people who are excited, but the last thing that I want to do is jeopardize this opportunity that we have because people wanted to get in early, right? So I would recommend just waiting, helping them build that team, and then once we're officially launched, pepper them in, man. Get them right in.
Okay.
You know.
Cool.
And Mary, I honestly, I don't. Someone asked me about the $70 option to. I have no idea what that is because I don't duplicate that. You know, I don't teach that. I don't train that to my downline. So I don't even know. I don't even know what that does. I don't even know if that. I don't even know. So I sign business partners at $250 or $499. So I don't know about the $70 option.
I just have a comment.
Yeah.
There is a lady, Tanya Eliza, on YouTube. She does a whole thing on Facebook ads and how to do them, and without having to spend any money to do it, and how to get your target and target the right people, the age group, and putting in the keywords and the right way to do it. So I'm an insomniac, so spending a lot of time.
What was her name again?
It is Tanya Eliza, Aliza, and she does a whole Monday motivation, morning motivations and stuff like that, but she does a whole segment on Facebook ads that you don't have to pay for, and she does her target market's like 26 to 56. She does both guys. She's in the men and women. She's in the travel industry. So she puts in, like Mexico or things like that, and you put in the keywords, and she kind of teaches you how to kind of do the whole Facebook ad thing. So I think that, if other people want to watch her, I found her very interesting and a lot of good information from her.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. And I guarantee she's got a ton of followers now. Yeah. That's cool. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, she's got a ton of videos, but that was one that I watched. Actually, I watched it last night, and I was like, oh, wow. I didn't know you could do all that with Facebook.
Yeah, so that is cool.
It was very interesting to me.
Very cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, she runs I see a lot of her sponsored ads come through my newsfeed. So she's a 7-figure earner in the industry. She knows what she's doing. Obviously every training that she has, you have to put your email and your name in. So I've actually subscribed to a couple of her trainings. So I have 10 emails a day coming from her account. So she's a genius. She knows what she's doing. So she's absolutely a great person to follow in this industry. Yeah, like Brandy said, Ray Higdon trained her, so she definitely knows what she's doing in this industry. So, but you're definitely gonna have to, the free stuff, you guys, is only gonna take you so far, and you're eventually gonna have to start paying for your advertising. And in order to make money in this business, in order to actually learn how to do Facebook advertising and that type of thing, you're eventually going to have to start, throw down some money to someone, which we have someone, don't do it yet because I can't say a word yet, but you guys, we have someone super powerful in the Facebook ad industry that is putting together Facebook training for us. So don't spend your money yet on stuff, but definitely dive into anything free. Like Trey said, YouTube, Tanya, Liza, Ray Higdon, a lot of people have a bunch of free Facebook ad training. But don't be spending your hard-earned money just yet until what we have coming out down the pipeline will help you immensely.
Right. What type of picture ads do you, Sherry, and Trey, do we use, or video ads, or what type of ads attract people? So, Lindsay, different pictures, like you're probably going to want to test out like 10 different photos, right? I've used ones of Kaylee and I drinking wine. I've used some of me doing this, or they're all just different ones, and you're going to see which ones get the most click when you test them out. So it's hard to say which pictures or video ads work better.
Can I say something on that, Trey, too?
Yeah.
I took a training back in the old network marketing that I was in, and this guy, and I think there's probably a bunch of you guys maybe that have done that training as well, but you could take a picture of just like this with a white background and get no hits. But then if you change the background to like blue or red or whatever color, for some reason, it gets way more response. So you have to literally keep testing to see what your audience goes after. And even just the same picture, just changing certain things makes it a huge difference.
Absolutely.
Hey, to add to that, the testing is actually a couple of levels deep. You have to first test to get your top 3, and then take those 3 and, like she said, change the backgrounds or change the wordings and different things and test that again. But it's worth it. It's definitely worth it because you want to get your clicks down to a very low price so that you're getting the best bang for your buck when you're doing that.
Right. Absolutely. Remember, that was the part that I didn't want to really cover. Hang on, we got a back echo. Maybe Vix. Hello. Cool. That was the part I didn't really want to cover because it's so difficult, really hard to duplicate, and I don't know. Like I tested out Facebook ads before I knew a damn thing. Yeah, I wasted a lot of money, but I did start getting some leads. I wouldn't have any idea how to get an ad down to like 10 cents a click. I think I spent like $7 a click on one of my first ads. So they're hard to duplicate. That's why I'm gonna tell you guys to try out the first couple of things I said about friends of friends and friends who are living in the UK, Instagram as well, creating that Facebook group. If you want to run ads, that is on you for sure. You're gonna definitely spend some money, but you might get a couple bites. You never know. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that, Cher.
I think the Facebook ad duplicatable type stuff is coming down the pipeline, right. So just don't worry about that right now. You can definitely, if you feel like you need to try, some Facebook ads targeting the UK or whatever, that's totally fine. Just make sure you're not spending $7 a click like Trey was.
Right. Yeah.
It's actually an app, you guys. There's a Facebook advertising app that you can download to your iPhone. And if you do run an ad on your Facebook like page, you can actually keep track of it on that Facebook app. So if you click the app, it will tell you what your engagement is, how many cents per click it is. And if it's over 15 cents, you might as well just cut it because it's crap. Like, you don't be paying more than 15 cents per click per ad. And this stuff, you guys, there's so much to Facebook advertising. Like, we are basically scratching like the mini surface. Like, we're not even getting through the first skin layer of Facebook advertising right now because there's so much to it. But if you do decide to go out on a limb before this training is ready and run your own, I'm just saying, like, there's a Facebook ads app that you can actually check on your advertising and see how it's doing. And it's just Facebook. It's Facebook ads. I don't know. It's, if you go to the app store, just type in Facebook ads or whatever advertising, and it'll pop up. But it'll literally keep track of your ads for you, so you know, and you'll be able to turn it off right in the app too. Like if it sucks, you know, like just turn it off and kill it. So you're not wasting your money. You never know what's going to do good and what's not going to do good. I things that I think are going to do well, bomb, and things that I think are going to suck, like, have 5 cents per click. So I never know what's going to happen, to be honest. So Facebook advertising is a whole nother giant. We do not want to get into it in this call. But basically what Trey is saying is get your like page started, even if it is, you know, just your photo and a cover photo, and you haven't even posted on it yet. Just have it started and ready to go. Like, you can post some stuff on it. That's great. You know, but even if you just have it started and ready to go, that's a step in the right direction, because we got exciting stuff coming down the pipeline.
I have one more question, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Has it been said yet, like, for instance, is UK considered just Great Britain? Because when you look it up online, it includes Scotland and Wales and Northern Ireland and Great Britain, all 4 of them. Are we legit? We're going to all 4 countries? Because I have a couple of friends in a couple of those different countries, but I haven't reached out to them yet because I'm still waiting to hear if it's legit in all 4 countries, or is it just Great Britain?
Yeah, I haven't heard that clarified one way or the other. So my answer would be a guess. Now we'll have to talk to corporate about that. So
all I know is when they talked about it on that one, the call that we were on, they said 60 million people in the UK, they all have one set of rules. And
right.
Unlike the United States, which obviously 9 states were not open in, because every state has different laws and rules. And in the UK, 60 million people have the same rules.
The UK is the UK. It's not Great Britain. It's the UK.
So I'm assuming we're going to be open in the entire UK. I mean, I assume, and you know what they say about assume, it makes an ass out of you and me. Like, but like, that's what I'm assuming. So if it makes an ass out of me, I'm sorry, but that's what I'm assuming. They never said
UK.
It wasn't like
minus these parts.
Right. They never said the UK minus
UK.
these parts. They just said the UK, and there's 60 million people there, and we all have the same rules. So I'm assuming we're all going to be open in the UK completely. Yeah. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, they did mention that. They what you said is so true, that it's just, everywhere. And, so they kind of mentioned this the whole thing. I'm going with that.
Yeah, I am too. UK is the UK in my book at the moment, until they tell me otherwise.
I got a question for Mr. Trey Bearor. Can you hear me?
That's Trip. I know it's Trip.
Yeah, man. So I wish Kim was on this call, because she's like our one of our direct seller UK. She has a lot of connections there, and she's from there. But from what she's told me, can you talk about like maybe some of the things you don't want to do when you're talking to UK people? Like, from what she's told me, you can't just go right to the business. It's bad enough to do that with people in America, but for them, it's almost much more important to have that relationship and trust first. Can you talk about like not going in these groups and like posting your ad for direct sellers or something like that, or things like not to do with UK people?
Yeah, so like I post a lot about my blogs. Like if I'll give value about traveling, like if I'm in a travel group in the UK, then I'll post a blog in there and be like, dude, this was so helpful when we went to England and we had a bunch of croissants and all that cool stuff. Or I might add in a network marketing UK, I might throw something that I put from my like page, I'll put that on there and share it and be like, hey, I know we got a lot of network marketers in here. Just want to give you guys, some 3 tips and hopefully add some value and help somebody out with their own business. But the last thing you want to do is go on there and be like, join my team now, and be like, it's 20,000 people, it's ground floor, it's going to be amazing, we're launching UK. People don't care, and that's not going to help. So those are some examples that I would probably do in there. And then, if someone else was adding blogs and value, I'd go on there and be like, dude, Trip, that was awesome. Thank you so much. I'm absolutely going to implement this into my business. Or I might even message them and say that same thing and be like, dude, what company are you with? Like, you're a rock star. That's so awesome. And then just start talking to them about stuff, So does that kind of what you're looking for, Trip?
Yeah, definitely, because I see it all the time in groups, not so bad with direct sellers, but a lot of network marketing companies, they go in these groups and they kind of spam them right with the business. And like I said, Americans don't like that. And I heard it's almost even worse on UK people because they really, really do value the relationship and trust. And, it's a big put off to them to kind of go right into the business without some kind of value or trust there.
Yeah, absolutely agree. Cool. Any other questions, guys?
Hey, Brandy has a good point. If you guys run off on a tangent and do your own ad, Brandy learned from experience that you have to keep an eye on your ad because she spent $600 on an ad once on accident. She was getting all these likes and she didn't understand where these likes were coming from. She just thought she was a baller. She thought she was the queen. I'm great. People are sharing my stuff. This is great. But really she was spending oodles and oodles of money. So just keep an eye on your ads if you have them going. And now it says my internet connection is unstable. Can you hear me?
If you are ADD like me, I suggest you just don't even do it.
She messaged me Monday. She's
For real.
like, oh my God, I spent $600 on an ad.
I did sign one person from that.
I was a good person, though.
Who's already quit, but still,
Okay, so there's a couple of should our like page be focused on DC and why? I'm going to highly recommend that you do not mention direct sellers on your website. Okay, I just wouldn't. For a lot of reasons, but for me personally, if I were to go on and be like, oh, you're with Advocate, I want to lose weight. I really love Rochelle Davis. What is she doing? She's got those abs and, ooh, girl, you look so good. And I want to know how to get those abs too. If I went on there and I saw Advocate, I'd be like, nope, gone, right? And there's nothing against Advocate. I know a lot of people do really well. But for me, I know that Rochelle just wants to sell me something versus anything else, right? So I would just say, highly recommend don't brand your company, brand you. Think of 5 things that have to do with you, your dog, you travel, you love your wife, you like wine, you like entrepreneur stuff. Post about that. Try that. How should our like pages be set up? I don't know what you mean. Should it be entrepreneur? Should it be public figure? Should it be local, whatever, local business? It shouldn't be. Listen, it doesn't matter if that's what you mean. It doesn't matter what you're put as a setup for your like page. Just don't make it a local business because then Facebook will be like, all right, well, we only want to market to the local area instead of UK, United States, Canada, all that.
And you guys don't make it a community either because Facebook has a right to shut down community pages. So don't make it local business and don't make it community. Those are the 2 things you need to stay away from. Anything else is fair game. And it doesn't matter. You can always change it later, even if you screw it up at first. Don't worry about it. You can change it later. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, and you can always rename your name just in case you get drunk and call it that effing guy.
Yep.
You wake up the next day like, shit, what did I do?
It works though for you.
Yeah, thankfully. There was someone else who asked about Facebook groups. I'm scrolling up. I can't remember where it was.
I know you guys are probably feeling more confused right now than when you came to the call, but just please do not worry about Facebook advertising right now because we have training coming. I promise you. You do not worry about this right now. If you're like, oh my God, like just go to your like page, start it, make it. I think I did public figure. I'm like, because I'm going to be a public figure. I'm going to be known. Like, that's me. I'm going to be known in this world. Like, that's what I want. So that's what I made myself, a public figure.
Hey,
so
hey Sherry.
Yeah.
It's Danielle Bearor. Hey, I got a quick question. Now, I think that I heard this before, but I'm not sure. Can you change? I think somebody did this. Can you change, like, say, your previous MLM public page to like, can you change the name on that or what?
Yeah, you can. I think, well, it'll let you change it so many times. Like, you can only change it so many times before they're like, okay, you're not changing it again. But yeah, if you have like a previous MLM page and you want to kind of turn it around into, you know, a page about what you're doing now, that's fine.
Yeah, because I'm thinking if you got a lot more likes and something that's already established.
Yeah, you can do that. I did. I mean, over 10,000 people like my old page, and there was no way I was starting over.
Game on. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and I got, you know, solidification from my Facebook page coach that I have right now. She said you do not have to start over. Like, there's no reason for it. Just you know, transition your page, change the wording, change the cover photo. You know, and I was posting about wine before on my page. Yeah, it's not new. People weren't like, you know, it wasn't anything new to these people that were following me at all. And I still post about fitness too, and I post about my struggles and that type of thing. So I mean, it's basically the same page, only you know, it's a different name. So I don't know. Definitely, if you already have a page, just transition it over. There's no.
I've changed my name 10 times.
Yeah, I mean, every so many likes, you can change your name. It will not let you, like, I think I hit 10,000 likes, and I want to change it one more time, but it hasn't let me yet. And I have to get my likes up to probably over 15,000 before it will let me change it again. And that's fine. I don't care. I'll wait. But I want to change it to my name. So if you guys are starting a like page, please don't make it anything direct sellers, because that's not what we're branding here. We're not branding the company. You're branding yourself. And even if you name it, you know, a fun name like Wine Time or Wine, I don't know, whatever. Put your name like after it. Like, put a little line or whatever. What's that thing called? Underscore. Yeah, like slash, like Wine Time / your name. Just so people know who you are. And on my page right now, it's Fit for Wine, if you guys want to follow me. And I literally just had my cover photo redone, so it looks pretty cool. I had a dude redo it, so it's really neat. And so that has my name on it, so people actually know who I am. Because when you're messaging people from your like page, and it comes from, like, they have no idea what your name is. If your page name is not your name, like mine is Fit for Wine at the moment, which I want to change, they get that message and they're like, who the hell are you? I don't even know who you are. Like,
Scary.
Like, exactly. Right. So at least my cover photo has my name on it. So if your page name doesn't have your name in it, you had better have your name in your cover photo, at least, so people know who the hell you are. But I really suggest having your name in your on your page, and do not say direct sellers in your page name for one thing, you can't even do that. It's against compliance. Your page will get shut down.
DC.
They'll turn it in. You can have DC, but I wouldn't even do that. I would just, if you want to have a fun name like Wine Time, put, / your name. So at least people know who you are. That's my advice. And that's a good start because we have lots more good stuff coming. I know you're all probably confused right now, but it's coming down the pipeline, I promise.
Yeah, honestly, like I could have just said this in the first 2 seconds of the call. Just look for people who live in the UK, ask for referrals, maybe have a group if you want to. I would do it, and then start helping them build their team. Is all I would say. Like, don't worry about Facebook ads for right now. Wait for that.
Right. If you have people from the UK bringing their people into your group, and you're basically putting the information in there and talking to them for these people, they're going to be so grateful, and they're going to join your business immediately upon opening, and hopefully those people that they brought into the group are going to follow. So it's a genius idea. Definitely recommend.
I want to ask something, just like with the group, because actually I've seen this. This is like John and Nadia Melton. They have some ATM thing that people are doing where they're bringing people into groups like that, and they're building those relationships and getting signups that way. But like, what else would you share there, like besides just like, the comp plan or something about the company and so on, like to keep the engagement going, for example?
Let's take 2 minutes right now. Everybody who can type in something right now, go ahead and let me hear all of the questions that you are getting asked by your prospects, okay? Go ahead right now and write that in. Everybody that you can. So I'll think of something with you guys. So let's take 30 seconds. Type it in right now. Price. How much does it cost? Should I send my spouse? Or benefits? Comp plan. Wow. Yeah. I don't know enough people. Local market. Is it a pyramid scheme? What if I don't like wine? Booyah. So all of these comments that are going, I know this is recorded, so you don't see the comments. I'll just read through them real quick. Do I have to do wine tastings? Awesome question. How do you make money? Beautiful. Maybe you could give social media tips. How much does it cost? How much do you earn? How do you get it for free? Why should I spend $250 versus $4.99? Is the quality wine good? Are there any hidden fees? Holy cow, these are getting good. I might use these as well. Should I send my spouse? Can I choose my wine? See, so those are all topics that you want to go over with them. You don't need to have some brilliant, like genius, mind-blowing advice to give them. You just have to give them advice, right? They'll love you because in a group, you are already perceived as the leader because you're that group. So they're going to look at you as the authority who's teaching them all of that and helping them build their team. So don't worry about anything crazy. Just give them the questions that they want answered or a problem that they have, give them a solution. So that helps. Thank you guys for writing all of those in. Holy cow.
And also, you guys, stories. Obviously, stories sell. It's not facts. A lot of these questions that you're asking right now in this thread are facts, and you present the stories to them as well. You can answer their questions, do videos answering these type of questions, but also do videos featuring stories of people on the team that are blowing it out of the water, and present to them as to what it means to be one of the first people in the United Kingdom to open. Like, there's probably literally like 100 people over there right now. That's it. 100. There was like 180, in last April when they opened here. And now it's grown to over 30. No, it's over 30 now, I think. It's over 30,000 people now, I think. So, last April there was 180 people. Now there's like almost 30,000. So just try to make them see what, that means for them. And, you know, even if they don't know anybody in the United States, they know lots of people in the UK. So it's basically like starting where this company was in April of last year at 180 people. That's where they're starting in the UK in July. So it is seriously a freaking golden egg opportunity for anybody in the UK right now. And it's your job to make them see that opportunity. That's what you need to make them see.
I'm sorry, I have a question real quick. If I know that in other countries, I'm not sure how it works in the UK, but I know in other countries you don't have to be 21 to drink alcohol. Is it going to be a 21 and over thing in the UK?
Yeah,
or is it going to be 18?
We don't know the answer to that question yet. I'm sure we will know the second they open there what the age limit is, but right now I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So that's a good question.
Hey, real quick, people are asking how to save the chat. If you go down to the chat area and you click on the more button, you're going to get a saved chat, and then just click on the show in folder so you know where it was stored on your computer.
Yes, and I think I can save, I can post the chat somehow with the video on the team page. I think I can.
Thank you, Miss Pace. That's why you make the big bucks. Oh.
Yes. Lena's a guru.
Cool.
Hey, guys.
We'll take one more question because I have a call at 9 o'clock and I'm not missing it because it's with a baller and I gotta make this phone call. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to point out for the people who are just going to start these like pages, you have to post every day.
Yes.
If you don't post every day, less and less people see your stuff. So when you pop back on, you know, you had like 2,000 people seeing this post and now you're down to like 300 or 400.
Right. Yep. Posting every day is definitely a must. I have learned that quality is greater than quantity on my like page. I can post 5 things that mean nothing to nobody and it won't get crap. But if I post one quality post that relates with people, it gets a ton of traction. So definitely quality over quantity. Remember that. And at least once a day. So, and believe me, you guys, we have tons of training coming on this. I promise you. And I feel so bad for cutting you guys short, but I've got to go. It's been an hour already. If you have questions, I will post this video in our team. Please feel free to, ask your questions underneath the video, and we'll try to get back to you. But I gotta go. So, have a good night, you guys, and we'll see you next week. Thank you, Trey, for sharing your wisdom. We love you.
Love you.
See you in New York.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye.